Members only stream. Never done this on YouTube before. Yeah, great view on the touchdown there with the Etihad. And it would be nice to stick around for long enough to catch the Emirates go out. Although that's not usually till 1 PM, so it's quite a wait. Jet 2 about to rotate as well. Jet 2 using a lot of runway as usual. I'm not sure how supporter only works over on YouTube, because I've done a supporter only stream but I can't actually see it. It says it's live, so I have no idea where it is. Weird one, eh? Weird one. Try and fiddle with it. It just says post to members and then does nothing when I press it. That's good, isn't it? That's good. I mean, it could go live on the actual channel, but I don't really think there's enough traffic to do so. I'd rather keep it with just us VIPs. God, I am warm though, I'll tell you that though. Put too many layers on today. Too many layers. You got 23 seconds of YouTube, yeah, so that's just because it went live on the public parts for some reason. For a moment. I have no idea why. This bird's making some crazy noises. Pegasus Neo there, touching down. Not much wind today at the airport, I will say, but you could really see the corrections on the arrival there. Hello. How are you? Didn't realise you could go that way. Didn't realise you could go that way. Yeah, well, that way. What are the new bits you have today? So we're using a new internet router, which previously has always been installed in the runway visitor park for our 4G connection. And it's quite a new one that we bought about a month ago now. And it's actually got a battery built into it. So it means that we can stream from remote locations with it, which I've never tried with that router. So today is a test of that. To test the stability of it when it's running on batteries, to test the battery life, and just to see if it works as well. Yeah, I got here half an hour earlier than the Emirates was due, and it was arrived before me.
Oh no!
It was very early. Very, very early. But that's just me being foolish, because if you think about it, like, everything's running early at the moment. Like, there's nothing running late.
Yeah.
In terms of arrivals, because there's no traffic in the air, so they're all taking the quickest route.
I noticed this, a flight back from Tenerife last night was like practically an hour early.
An hour early?
An actual hour.
That's crazy.
So whether it got like a bit of a tailwind or whatnot.
Yeah.
It must have been a really quick flight.
But the Emirates is on a remote stand. I don't know what gives with that.
Oh, yeah.
Not normally there, is it?
There, is it?
I'm not sure what the reason for that is.
That is strange.
I know. Makes you wonder how many passengers they've got.
Exactly. Are they doing engine test, is it? It's in the engine bay, do you know?
Oh, it's in the engine bay, isn't it? Yeah, I can hear it.
One of the 7.5s.
It is. That'll make one racket, that, won't it?
Yeah, have a thought.
Oh yeah, Cyprus Airways A319 due in. We'll keep an eye out for that. According to Mark Green, it's at half 12, so a little over an hour away. Yeah, it's making one noise, that, isn't it?
It's making a nice sound.
It's just a shame about the fog, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you'd get such a good view of that, but it's a bit, you can just see it's a bit discoloured,
Yeah.
a bit hazy. There's one spin cycle done.
A friend of mine delivered to Heald Green last night as part of his job, and he said it was extremely foggy down here last night.
Is it?
Yeah.
This morning was pretty. I got worried driving up this morning because I was saying to the chat, I don't think we would have even seen the runway or the tower. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that
Been
bad.
here on occasion and waiting for it to clear.
Yeah. Yeah, Ian Finley saying it's cargo only. I thought that as well, but I've heard recently that the passenger numbers on the A380s have been fairly healthy at the moment. So it's crazy how it's cargo only. Maybe they have a few passengers on, but I don't know. I don't know. Is the answer. But that would make sense as to why it's not parked at the actual gate.
Good thinking.
It's just parked on a stand.
Good thinking, Ian.
Although saying that though, we know the passenger numbers are healthy going out, but what are they like coming back?
That's like I asked in the
That's the
mod
question.
chat the other day. Like, is it both ways, or is it just?
Yeah, exactly. It might just be outbound passengers. Because we heard they had about 400 passengers the other day.
Yeah, that's what we heard. Didn't
So that's enough to warrant an A380 being used. Ian saying there's a BizJet on finals, fantastic.
Nice run.
Oh, I posted a video on the channel today. Wonder how that did. I had a highlight from the A380 that came in on the other stream.
I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, I haven't actually checked the comments and things. 6 comments already, look at that. Brilliant coverage, couldn't watch live, so thanks for the replay. And the missing Liz, says Colin Price.
I think everyone's like pining for Liz a little bit.
I've seen a lot of comments asking where Liz is.
Yeah.
And to be fair, she's about today.
Sure. What's she doing with the RVP?
I think she's gone the RVP. Yeah, there's no way she could come over here without appropriate footwear on. Great footage. Mike King message there. Chester Mike, super job, Andy. Well worth the effort of filming in the freezing and driving rain and no chips. Exactly. Yeah, well, today's actually quite cold as well. It's probably the same temperature because it's not raining. It feels a lot warmer. And I've put on many layers today.
I have.
I
I'll admit, yeah.
I feel sweaty already.
I think a mistake was made, actually.
I'm just going to post a post on the page.
top of the clouds.
I can hear it. I can hear an aircraft on fire. Oh, there it is. Landing lights aren't very bright on it is the problem. It certainly was smooth. Still got the reverses out. You're going to put them back in? There you go. So I wonder how early the Qatar is running. Another Dreamliner. And I believe, isn't there a Virgin due out today? But have we missed that? Has that already happened? That would have been nice to catch a Virgin flight.
So it's 12:15.
12:15, so like an hour. An hour on that, just over an hour on a Cyprus. So hopefully the batteries last that long. I have no idea how long they last. They say up to a day it lasts, but the issue is that we're using a lot of data. So obviously the router is effectively at a very high level of data transfer and usage. So I don't know how long it actually lasts. I've never tried it. I could try it from home, but I'd rather do all the tests in one. I'd rather test the connectivity and the use of the router, and then for a remote location as well.
On site.
On site, exactly. Can't go wrong with an on-site test. Yeah, so that A380 definitely is waiting there on a remote stand. I mean, it might taxi into the gate before it departs and then pick up the passengers there. It's just, I really don't think it'll depart without any passengers on. Seeing the numbers recently, there's no way.
Turkish just pinned up.
Oh yeah. And also we got this as well. Look at the windsock, by the way. Windsock cam. There's practically no wind at all. Oh yeah. And we've also got the Jet 275 in the engine test bay. was running some tests before, so we're not the only one here testing things. Yeah, that spray on the A380 clip from this morning, I'd recommend checking it out if you missed it on the live show. I posted the highlights from the live show on the other day, on Friday I think it was. And yeah, that A380, that exact one actually, the opportunity livery came in. And it was one hell of a spray. It was probably the spray of the year in my opinion. Soaking wet runway, had been building up for about over half an hour. And it just dried it all out in one go. A limp, exactly. I wanted to refrain from using that word, but yes, it is a very limp windsock. Yeah, the YouTube stream, right, I can even show you on my phone. It says it's live right now and I have no idea what's going on. Behind the scenes, official. I'm streaming on the right accounts. I have no idea why it's not working. Well, we got something on final, so I'll show you after we catch this, whatever it is. Lovely touchdown from the EasyJet. Ideal flying conditions, other than the weather, of the visibility, of course, which is a bit not good. Right, let's have a look at this the stream then. We don't do many supporter only shows because they're exclusively for testing and behind the scenes and things like that. The actual shows will always be free, but I do want to work out as to why it's not working as this Turkish taxis out. Look at this, right? Hang on. Be good if I zoomed out. So on my phone, you can see this is on YouTube right now, and it says end stream, which means it's currently live. Excellent connection. And if you read there, I don't know if you can read it, but it says members only. It's hard to read. But anyway, it says it's live right now, and it has... I don't know how you use it at all. I thought it would have just been like, if you're a member, it'd appear in your subscription box, but it doesn't appear that way at all. Which, you know, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, these are them Pratt & Whitney 1100 Gs on this Turkish. Amazing engines. On this A321neo. So I'm not sure why YouTube's not working is what I'm going to say, but if anyone has any ideas as to why it might not be working, let me know. Yeah, Stephen McGuinness saying it's been removed. That was so for some reason it glitched and put it to the main channel, so I just deleted that one and then started a new one, and it seems to just not be working. I'm not sure what gives. Apparently some people can see it, like it says there's like the occasional viewer joins, So I don't know. Charles in the chat, hello.
Yeah, Dylan said it looked like 30 seconds and then just went off. Like, so.
Yeah, that'll be because I did have it on the main channel for a couple of seconds. I mean, I could go live on the main channel for a bit, maybe to catch the Cyprus air coming in, but I'm not too bothered. Plus, the problem with this location is a lot of people come to make videos here, and I don't like talking a lot when there's people filming, especially if it's a special movement, so I tend to keep quiet. That's why, for example, when Ruby Tuesday came in and we were at a similar spot many months ago, I didn't really speak that much when it was arriving. I sort of said a few things and then was quiet for the entire arrival. And it is because a lot of people like to get videos from here, and I want to be respectful of us other spotters. You'd be a bit annoyed if you came down to catch an amazing movement and it was just the audio was ruined by someone just chatting nonsense about what they're having for dinner and that that night.
Standard airliners chat.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to hear that, you tune in. You don't come here. You come here to see planes. It is a great view though here, like, I'm not gonna lie. You obviously lose the aircraft a bit when it gets to the threshold of the runway. But other than that, it's really good. Do you know why they say Cyprus A380 is coming to Man? I'm not sure, you know. I don't think they're starting a route, are they? Or are they? It's a charter flight, is it? Right, yeah, I was going to say, I've not seen any route news. Right. Where do you park for Southside? I'll explain that after this departs. I don't know what the road is called, so I could probably just show you on Google Maps. Probably be the easiest way. Here we go. And it's gone. That was not in view for long, was it? And it's gone. Wow.
Very reminiscent when Martin came to catch the green light.
Yes. There's a video somewhere on Airliners Live of this. It's a bit worse for him, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so south side tutorial. Let me pull up Google Maps. I can show you how it's done.
There's a couple of good locations on this side.
There are, yeah, this side of the runway, I mean, photographer's favourite anyway because it's the lighting conditions is usually better, although right now it's probably...
Yeah, it makes probably a difference in winter. Well, it does in the early mornings and stuff. You can get some brilliant pictures early morning.
Yeah.
You've got to time it right.
So, here's my opinion. I think with runway 1, the best overall experience to view runway 1 is at the RVP because the parking is close, there's facilities there, you get a view of the whole runway, taxi shots are amazing, and you obviously got the mounds and, you know, guides, the shops there as well, toilets as well. So all round, I'd highly recommend the RVP if you're just here to see planes.
Just convenience there.
Just convenience, yeah. It's free to enter if you don't, if you're not using the car park as well. So, you know, I recommend it. And they've done a lot of favours for us over the years in terms of, especially recently with accommodating us with the hut, and obviously the Aviation Society have been instrumental in that as well. However, there are a couple of other spots I can just quickly circulate around, and I'm actually gonna go clockwise around the airfield because you've got quite a good view here of the different spots. I'm trying to see if you can see the pub. The pub is just behind the... Oh, I can just about see it, yeah, so we'll come around to that. So obviously the runway visitor park is over here. There's the Concorde hangar there, just about to see it. It's grey on grey, but just about to see it. There's the RJX over there as well. And if you zoom in enough, you can see the hut that we normally stream from, just about. So that's the RVP. I'd recommend going there. I like it there. Then if we go around clockwise, probably the next spot you can go to the car parks. Although they're a bit tricky to get to unless you want to pay a fortune for parking. We're talking about 50 quid minimum spend on these car parks. There is one drop-off car park, but yeah, you have to pay by the hour, and it gets very expensive, that one. And they're located over there. You don't get the great, like the best view of the runway though. So the best spot next would be the pub, which is not open yet because of restrictions. Have a look, there it is. And you can imagine the view you get from there is pretty good. You get a great view of the touchdowns on 23 right, as well as the approaches flying over you.
Brilliant for video clips.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And also parking is very close as well. And you got the pub there as well, so you can get some food and drink when it's open, that is. So obviously it's closed at the moment, but I'd follow their social medias to see any updates on that. Going round, I can't see it on this one, but there's also a dual carriageway down there at the end of the runway, which we have filmed from before, where you get the aircraft flying right over you, right by the Pappy lights, and they fly over you at like probably less than 100 feet sometimes. It's really, really low. So when you get the big birds like the 777s and the A380s, you get one hell of an experience standing there. Yeah. So that's great. That just reminded me, actually, there was a viral clip going around online right now of someone who's at an airport somewhere. I don't know what airport it was. Maybe it was like East Mids or something. And it was a really foggy day. And he was at the equivalent of Shadow Moss Road. He was just like standing there, and it was so foggy you couldn't see anything. And he framed it like he's just walking around trying to like just mind his own business. And then he looks up, and then this massive plane just comes out of the fog. Yeah, just huge thing. And he turns the audio off as well, so it looks like it just completely comes out of nowhere. Because obviously, yeah, if you could hear it, then, you know, it wouldn't be as scary, would it? You'd hear it for ages, wouldn't you? It'd be like, and then, you know, it'd appear. But
it's pretty hard for a 777 or something to creep up on you.
Yeah, so I kind of always wanted to recreate that clip, like on Airliners Live. I think it'd be hilarious. And I could have probably done it this morning if I tried, but it wasn't. By the time I got here, it wasn't foggy enough to do that. It was foggy this morning though. So that's the kind of clips you can get there. And then you rotate around here, which is around the Moss Lane area. There's a public footpath you can use to come here. South side is the classic, is the go-to spotter's favourite. It is located to our left. Is where most people go, to be fair. It's over there, basically behind them bushes. And for runway 2, which is runway 23 left, 05 right. When they actually use that, in obviously when Manchester was at a fair capacity, the runway views you get from there are just unmatched. I think it's probably the best view.
My favourite runway. I keep saying in like the mod chat, I'm just missing that place. Just that runway and use just too much, you know.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
waiting, dying for him to do some maintenance on 20 right, you know, dying for him to carry some maintenance out or something.
Yeah, it's a real shame, and I think that view you get from that runway makes this arguably the best airport for spotting in the world. Yeah. And the variety of aircraft you get here, as well as the views, is just I can't think of many airports other than maybe Schiphol that would compare. Like, that's probably the only one I can think of.
Well, you get as close as well.
You get as close, you get as good of a view.
Every time I've brought someone who's never been down this end before and never experienced being that close to an aircraft before, they just go away with a huge grin on their face, because they can't believe how
you don't need to love aviation to find it amazing.
Especially when the A380 is on 23 left, like. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You won't experience anything like that.
Yeah. So sadly that is closed at the moment, but there was quite a few rumours about them reopening, but I've not seen anything set in stone yet. So
I think we need traffic to pick up a great deal more at the minute, to be honest.
Yeah, it needs to be a lot more. I mean,
not to put a downer on things, but it's just the way things are at the minute.
Yeah, you know what I could see though? Be interesting. An interesting thought.
What gives us a lot of hope is the fact that the A380 seems to be picking up on passenger
really
and
is,
stuff.
yeah.
So if that's going to buck the trend,
you may even see another service of the 777. Twice daily at some point.
So if that's the trend, that we just hope that a lot of the airlines follow Emirates sort of lead, and you know.
No, I agree. I think passenger numbers are definitely picking up, and we've seen a lot of changes to regulations in the coming weeks. We're seeing what was it? So it's, first of all, there's going to be a change. I think it's already happened, where if you're a business traveller with certain levels of wealth and certain levels of job creation and all that, you can actually travel quarantine free to anywhere, as well as also changes to the way you quarantine when you get back. You can take a private test to quarantine for less. So things like that are going to help stimulate the aviation travel industry. However, I had a thought though. Of course, Manchester back in the day was doing about 300 movements a day.
Yeah.
Over. And right now they're doing, as in these days, specifically these days, probably less than 50. Yeah. Over the summer I've probably seen about over 100 and something, 100 odd movements a day over the summer, when everyone was getting away and one last time.
It was looking promising, wasn't it?
It was looking promising, yeah. However, I wonder if there'll be a point where it gets busy enough before the open runway 2 to keep it on one runway, and it'll actually theoretically feel as busy as the old days, because we only need to reach 150 movements a day to reach what would have been 300 across 2 runways, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Just a nice way to think of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that'll be great, because we'll get arrivals and departures.
I think actually that's the best way to actually look at it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But it does mean runway 2 won't be open, but it will be amazing to see. Got a KLM, something small, taxiing out.
It'd be great to, like you say, see a lot of more movements. Even if it is on one runway, it doesn't really make a difference, so long as the movements are there.
Yeah. So things are happening, things are changing.
Yeah.
And obviously with a certain rollout of a certain thing that we know about is definitely going to help.
Before, I live on the northern flight path down to the airport and stuff, and I've noticed traffic slowly, even through lockdown there was one of the odd aircraft coming over, but I've noticed it slowly creeping up little bits, so I'm more encouraged than downhearted about it.
I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream, but I live under the ILS, I live under the finals of Liverpool Airport, work under the, I don't live there, I work under the finals of B09, and about 1,500 feet when they pass over my head, so I'm right next to the Mersey, and it's been so quiet lately. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I noticed a flight up at Leeds this morning, a Jet 2 flight, and it just pinging on the ground, and it's like something else in for a long time, an actual aircraft pinging on the ground.
So I do feel bad for the other airports, especially the enthusiasts and spotters, because Manchester Airport, believe it or not, right now, statistically, is the second busiest airport in the UK. like second busiest. So I don't know what yeah, it's just
strange times still.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's what a time to be alive in.
It's quiet, but it's picking up the back.
So KLM 73, this will make a bit of a racket on the departure.
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes, ooh. So ladies and gents, if people come up and start videoing for the Cyprus arrival, which I imagine probably maybe one or two people may, I'm probably going to stop talking. So if I just go quiet for a while, that's probably why. And it will be probably around the Cyprus. Again, I just want to be respectful of people spotting here and just be quiet. It's the same as when I go to see the Beluga arrivals as well down at Harden, because the spotting mound there isn't very big, so I don't like talking too much over them, getting videos and photos. In fact, when I'm down at Harden, I usually ask everyone around if they're doing videos or photos, just so I can have that peace of mind. Can we still see her? We can still see her. And she's gone. Gone for sure.
Brightening up though behind us, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I can see peeps of blue sky above us.
Bit of a shock to the system this morning. I actually saw sunshine this morning.
Sunshine?
Actual sunshine.
What's that?
Exactly.
I can't get over it. I mean, it is winter, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Extremely dull around this way past.
Wendy just joined the chat just in time. Yes.
Well done, Minty.
Nice one. 17 people watching, that's awesome. So, I mean, today is also a test of just to see how the traffic is and if it makes enough for a proper show. Because if I watch this back and I'm happy with it, you know, I can. It means next week I can come back and do the same, but next time it'll probably be on the main channel. We like just chilling with you guys though. Nice and easy days. Monday morning. I'm not in work today. Monday's usually my day off. And I said I was, you know, do I want to just waste the day and lounge around, or do I want to get down and have a bit of fun? See some planes, make some progress on the channel. You know, it's where I like to be. And now that I know it's not that cold, I know it is cold, but it's not.
I'm in the frame of mind a day at home.
Yeah, I don't feel cold at all.
If you stay at home and you do nothing, it's a day wasted as far as
I know. I'm not the kind of guy who can just sit at home and do nothing.
No.
I really struggle at doing that.
No,
I really struggle. Ooh, look at this. That looks really tidy. Wow. Was not expecting this. Scandinavian Neo. Looking really nice.
A few years old this library, but it still seems new.
It does seem new, doesn't it? I think that's probably one of the best Neo liveries there is. It just looks so classy.
Sleek.
Sleek, yeah.
Even though there's not much to it,
Exactly.
Just suits the airframe. So
Exactly, it's subtle. Really nice. I like that. I'm a fan. You know what you're probably about to see from this spot? If the A380 wasn't in the way, you'd see the Thomas Cook A330s. I wonder if, like, back in the day, well, a couple of days ago, weeks ago, you could have seen them doing work on it. From here, cutting the wings off.
I'd be heartbroken.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that, to be honest. Scarred for life.
Heartbreaking enough watching it on video.
Yeah. Yeah, that video is pretty hard. Oh, no more 747s, eh? Sad times. I know obviously they haven't been flying in the last few months anyway, but that's it.
That was an experience from this spot, watching one of them too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, great aircraft. Tell you what, you do get a great shot of it taxiing all the way down, because from south side there's a bump in the terrain, isn't there, where you can't actually see this here.
It's radiant actually. When you look at it from this
yeah.
You can understand when you're at the airport pub like how it dips away. So
Oh yeah, you can't see the other side of the runway.
This is the spot where it really articulates.
I think this is the spot, personally.
Just do okay when it goes towards the pub and taxis around. You do lose the aircraft. Also.
Yeah.
Touchdowns.
Touchdown is, in my opinion, I think touchdown's the most interesting shot. Although south side you do get them head-ons, which is like pretty good. Tell you what, yeah, I was going to say it's not using the full runway. KLM didn't use much either. Morning, Chris. Hope you're well. There's a real menacing cloud there, isn't there? That's just causing loads of problems for
Cloud
this.
ceiling there is about 40 feet and that's it.
Yeah. You could jump higher than that. Have they moved the 737 Maxes? They have. They did a couple of weeks ago, maybe even months ago now. I'm losing track of time. They've moved them to the back of Terminal 2, the new pier.
I think you're right, Andy. It's about a month or so back. Yeah.
About a month, yeah. Really, I'm losing track of time though, with what's going on.
I think he's done that to a lot of people.
Yeah.
What month are we in? What day is it?
Hey, let's get Marwan in the chat. Brussels.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Marwan. He's been doing a lot of Schiphol recently, hasn't he?
Yeah.
The lucky guy gets to go to Schiphol.
Yeah. Definitely my plans for next year.
Yeah. So, I mean, I might as well let you VIPs in on the scoop. We're actually planning on doing an Airliners Live trip to Amsterdam, but not how you think. We're doing a trip to Schiphol. In fact, we're not even planning on going to the actual city.
Qatar on final.
Oh yeah. Keep an eye out for that one. But obviously we're not going to do it until A, it's safe enough to do so, and B, it's allowed.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Qatar. Let's get Qatar on. They're flying the Dreamliner again, are they? Standard. When are they going to change, I wonder? That's some spray there, isn't it?
You just help clear the runway a little.
A lot of that's probably just condensation, isn't it? It's not raining at all. Maybe it's raining over there and not here.
Yeah. Hence why that big dirty cloud's there.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. We've also got the Brussels taxiing out as well. We'll catch that going out as the grey plane disappears into the grey background. The photographer's nightmare.
Never get tired of whinging about the Qatar.
Foggy here in North Kent, saying Leslie. Really? Okay, so it's not just us. It's usually down south when it's grim weather up here. People down south are like, "Oh, it's nice and sunny up down here." We're nice and sunny. We're out in the garden having a drink.
Yeah, when it's sunny down, it always seems to be sunny down south if you live up north.
Yeah.
Look at them lot down there, they get all the best weather.
Yeah. Yeah. Ken's the worst for that with his road trips live, and he does all his cooking streams, and he always goes out for a biff and a bev in the garden, and it's always sunny.
Glass of wine. Got Eurowings on finals.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's getting quite busy now, isn't it? To be honest, I'm quite happy with this. This would actually make a show, because there's enough going on at the airfield right now. You got the Emirates, you got the Qatar, you got the Brussels taxiing out, and you got a Eurowings on final. It's enough to kind of keep us busy, isn't it? God, that Qatar really is hard to see, isn't it?
It really is.
It's camouflaged.
vessel's just taxiing on now. There's plenty happening now. Got an EasyJet taxiing out. Got a lofty ERJ taxiing out.
Awesome.
Oh sorry, E190.
What's that orange tail over there? Is that, oh, it's red, isn't it? It's Jet 2. Anyway, I got some in Brussels on the way out. See that biz jet that we had on the stream the other day with the unorthodox name? It was OE-FAT.
OE-FAT, yeah.
OE-FAT. But I was saying, I'm sure there's an Aer Lingus with an Irish registration FAT. It's called like, obviously EI FAT. It's just like funny name, innit? There we go. We got little and large about to happen. Two icons of the skies in very different ways. Got the A320, which is just the iconic workhorse of the short and medium flights, and then you got the A380 as well, which is just, well, do I have to say anything? Yeah, I can hear something on final. Let's catch that.
EasyJet 320 from Gatwick, this isn't it?
Very smooth indeed. A little bit of a float on that actually, but it did grease it. And as one arrives, one's going to depart soon as well. An EasyJet. Are you seeing all these VIP lounge applications?
Yeah.
Or is it just me?
It's me as well, yeah. Yep. Has to join.
Right, EasyJet's about to depart as well, so we'll catch that. Well,
short.
That was quick, wasn't it?
How short was that?
Yeah. That was a fantastic view, to be fair. Oh yeah. What's this EasyJet doing? Is that? Oh no, it's on the taxiway, isn't it?
Yeah, just come in.
I see. See what's going on. That was a great rotation
Still
shot.
looking fairly murky down the end though.
Yeah. That rotated right ahead of us. Really good. I'm happy with that one. A380 still getting turned around. Come back to that.
Still loading into the bottom cargo hold there.
Yeah. Well, Cyprus should be due soon. Am I right?
Look on radar now on here.
Yeah.
Still 38 minutes out there.
38 minutes, okay, yeah. Would you sooner have people on YouTube? I'm not sure what you mean, Paul. YouTube still being a silly sausage and not working. I'll have to look into it when I get home, to be honest. It's one of the reasons why we do these tests. We've also been taxiing out as well. So obviously there's the A380. Still getting loaded up. So the CRJ. Got Lufthansa on our way out.
Maybe the EasyJet that's just gone out somewhere. Well, it's got an actual flight number, it's showing its destination as Manchester as well. So
Oh right.
I don't know what's going on there.
Maybe it is a training flight or a test flight.
Looks like he's levelling out at 11 feet.
Shame they don't do the training circuits here like they do in the ones they do in France with EasyJet. I don't know what airfield they use, but that'd be great to see. Tell you what, I'm not zoomed in much at all here, you know. If it wasn't so like murky in the air, you'd see this really clearly. just posted about the Cyprus. Mark, you know what? I'm going to be honest. Facebook has a tendency to remove messages. So I only have my phone on me to see these messages. And if I go off Facebook and then back on, a lot of the messages disappear. So if I do miss messages, that'll be why. Not going to see much of this though.
We're going to get another early table.
Yeah. Hope so. That was great. That was perfect, that EasyJet though. The rotation was just exactly where it should be for this spot. It's still going. Quite a late rotation there for what I expected.
Heavier than it looked.
Yeah, must have been heavy. German efficiency, using as much runway as possible. Oh, it looks like the upper hold has been finished with on the Emirates. Maybe they're going to close that lower door there. Maybe they're going to move it to the gate. We'll find out.
Looks like nearly 5 minutes now.
Cyprus just crossing the English Channel, and Mark saying it's what, 35 minutes out. Cheers guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think next time we're here, maybe next week, we'll bring this show to the main channel. I think I'm quite happy with how things are running. The network seems pretty stable. Batteries haven't died yet.
That's the main thing when you're out in the sticks, though, isn't it? If you can you get a good connection on the network? Can you actually get a network from this side of them?
Yeah, exactly. You know what networking is like with our streams. It's been a pain for the last 3 years.
We've
so
had a toil, but you guys seem to be getting there.
So when it comes to networking, there's two levels of networking solutions you can use. There's the kind of consumer level, which is what we're using now, which you can pay a few £100 for, like we have. We paid a fair bit for. It's not cheap, and then we're paying for the data on top of that. However, the problem with that is it doesn't have something called bonding, which is where you use two different networks at the same time effectively, and then you combine the two. Because with 4G, I mean, you guys probably are very aware that 4G is not the most stable thing in the world. It's not designed for streaming, for example. It's designed for checking your emails on the go. So, and although it is quite quick, it's just not very stable is the problem. So we've had to invest in a fair bit of networking gear, which I've got here with me now, all tucked into a bag, and aerial sticking out. And that allows us to stream as well as possible on one connection. And it does a fair job, to be fair. I mean, you guys have probably seen a few hiccups here and there on the streams. It's not perfect. So what we had to do is use that. However, I mean, you can probably see in the description of our videos, we do use a Netgear Nighthawk. I was going to call it a Netgear Nethawk then. Netgear Nighthawk. That allows us to stream relatively stably. But when you're moving around, it sometimes gets a bit choppy. Now, the next level that we'd upgrade to is something that we used to use on the channel. We used a company called Teradek, which bring a lot of bonding streaming equipment, and you pay for it. It's not cheap. So we've had them in the past, and we've had issues with them, so it's kind of put us off using them. But we are looking at reinvesting in some of their newer products. But they are a good, you pay a few thousand for a good unit, which is sadly not the kind of money we have on the channel. But we have got plans. And like I said, if we want to be serious about travelling to other airports, we do want to have them options available to us. We don't want to go with what we got now, because I don't want to go all the way to Amsterdam Schiphol and then find out the 4G is not good enough and the vans to come home. So that's what we're planning. And even places like Harden Airport, with the belugas coming in, although I haven't been able to catch them, I mean, to be fair, now I probably can. It's in regulation and things like that. The belugas, it would be fantastic to catch more of them, but the 4G around Harden Airport is a bit hit and miss. There have been a few times in the past where I've gone there and not been able to stream. Luckily it's not far from my house though. It's about 15 minutes drive from my house, so I'm not really too down about travelling all the way there and not being able to stream. However, you can imagine going all the way to Europe, or Heathrow, or Dublin is another one I want to go to. Dublin looks fantastic. All the Aer Linguses and the very good views of the runway there. There's not many other airports I really want to go to on my bucket list. Frankfurt looks quite good, but I'm not really a big fan on the views there. I think the traffic variety is good, but and you do get all right views, but they're nowhere near the level of what you get here. I'd be ashamed to travel all the way there just to get not a very good view. Whereas obviously Amsterdam is, I mean, everyone in the chat knows it's not. You don't mess around in Amsterdam.
And that's where the Polderbahn and 23 left meet.
Yes, Polderbahn is the one. That's where we want to go. Completely unrestricted view of a whole runway with heavies and small regional jets as well, and just all sorts. And not to mention that pub. What's it called? The 747 bar or something? Yeah. 747 Sky Bar.
Sky Bar.
Sky Bar, yeah. That's where we want to go.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't bring a stream from there, because you don't get the whole audio and close-up feel. Which, I'm going to be honest, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not too attracted by the that new spotting platform in Heathrow. It's a Novotel, isn't it? Yeah. Like, you get amazing views, and I could happily sit there for hours on end, but I just wouldn't be very comfortable streaming from there. You need like some kind of like external audio source, which just sounds
I think that's something they're actually looking at
they're looking at getting, is it?
integrating.
That's awesome. EasyJet on the move. Yeah, I think that Novotel, if they sorted that, obviously
I think that would totally change the experience in there.
Yeah. And obviously when it rains, you have the problem with water on the windows, and you also have window frames, which is something we had at the RVP hut initially.
Now we just throw Andy on the balcony.
Yeah, that's the way these days. It's hilarious, because whenever I see people filming from this location, like on YouTube and stuff, you can always see me in the background on a balcony. It's hilarious.
Correct in thinking that's a quick turnaround, because that's the one that came in from Gatwick not half an hour ago.
Oh really? Was that it? No way. They're talking about the A380. It's like coming from Gatwick. I was watching a video the other night that Charles found of a YouTuber who found a first class, I think it was an A380, might be a triple. He didn't actually show what plane it was, he just went inside. Might have just been a triple or something. First class tickets with Lufthansa. Right now you can get them as low as like $200.
Oh, really?
First class. This is like the class where you get like a whole like section to yourself. It's like a sofa but also a bed. Yeah. And you get someone who brings you champagne.
A bit of a private area.
Yeah. $200 though. Like the champagne alone, like you could consume probably, you know, negates that cost. Probably costs more.
Well, I watched the no thingy one, and that was on the, was it like the top of the range Emirates experience where you had to like in a floating hotel, in a flying hotel room. Just absolutely ridiculous.
Emirates are pretty wild with their business class and things.
Go to the extreme. Yeah.
I've heard that with business class on Emirates, it might be a higher class than business class, but
like deluxe class. Yeah,
whatever they have. I know they don't have premium economy, do they? They just go straight from economy to business. In one of the classes, I think it is business, you actually get a private chauffeur who picks you up from your house and takes you to the airport. I mean, that makes it all worth it, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like, they're not messing around. It's not just like more leg room. They're really going on.
It's the holiday experience on the flight. It's the full shebang in it.
Yeah. No, I actually respect Emirates for stuff like that. Like,
actually, all bases covered in.
Yeah, they go above and beyond with it when it comes to first class. Of course, I'll never fly on first class with them or business class because it's not the cheapest. Although premium economy does look pretty nice with Emirates, so it would be nice to try that out if one day I have the money to do so. It all boils down to though, like, you're paying this much for an experience and it's over very quickly.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of money for a short amount of time.
David Long saying yes you do. Yeah, okay. Have you tried it, David? Sarah Pass, hello, how are you doing?
Sorry, what's David on about there now?
I think he's agreeing, saying that it's the business class travellers with Emirates would get the private chauffeur.
Right, okay.
Which is awesome. I mean, Emirates just seem to go all out. And I know they've got a policy now as well, where, I don't know the exact details of it, it's one of them, lots of terms and conditions things. But if you're having an overnight stay in Dubai with Emirates, right, they give you a free hotel room. Now, there's loads of terms and conditions with that, you know, it's like, there's so many, you can only stay for so many hours. You know,
there's some indiscretion with your whatever's going on, they'll just put you open.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea. Like, Emirates, fair play, they're just doing everything to please the business class, aren't they? And at the end of the day, that's what makes them the money as well. Yeah. So they've got to do their best. Etihad and Emirates used to do it, but Etihad stopped. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Emirates. I know Qatar is pretty luxurious as well. Seen lots of videos of them, their interiors and service. In fact, haven't they got the highest rating of service? Yeah. Man, I could stay here all day. Not gonna lie, it's so chill right now. I'm actually at perfect temperature. The cloud ceiling is a lot higher now.
Certainly clearing.
Yeah, it's getting better. We've actually got some blue skies above us. What's going on? Yeah. Cyprus now just 21 minutes out saying Mark Green. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, so yeah. The Manchester to Manchester flight's just beginning. It's short approach.
Oh yeah. It's a nice quick flight, that, isn't it? Manchester to Manchester. I've done that myself in the sim.
Yeah. Flight of 27 minutes undertaken there.
I used to travel out to Manila from Man with Etihad and Emirates business was ace. If you have a 9-hour or more connection in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, they give you a temporary entry visa, free transfer to a downtown and hotel.
Oh, that's
a free
great.
transfer downtown and hotel.
That's fantastic.
That's great. Yeah, that was what that was the ticket there was the entry visa.
Like you say, it's all the convenience.
That is very convenient. Yeah, and 9 hours or more as well. I wonder if you could, like, I'm assuming there's terms against this, but I wonder if you could plan specifically to get that. Yeah, specifically.
Yeah, so you could cadge an actual night in an
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah. With the visa, the transfer, like, you wouldn't have
just
to.
so you could have the oh yeah, well, yeah.
It's a different world travelling in business. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out to see what the premium economy prices are like with Emirates. I'd love to.
Yeah.
And I do want to fly on the A380 at some point. I did fly on the 747, but it was a long time ago and I can't really remember it. But I really want to fly on the A380 at some point in my life. And Emirates out of Manchester is looking like the best option for that. I mean, surely economy isn't that much with Emirates, is it? It's to Dubai. And I would like to go to Dubai, to be fair. It's not really a place that excites me massively, but it does look pretty cool. Yeah, I can just see that then.
And Cyprus isn't far out now, I don't think.
Yeah, Mark Green was saying it's about 20 minutes. Say what, these wellies were a lifesaver today.
They are a must. They're the first thing you put in your car when you're on your way to Surfside.
Absolutely no way you were getting up.
Even before your socks, you put your wellies in the car.
Yeah.
They're a must, just in case.
We've got something on final at the moment. It's just the easy.
Yeah, this is your easy.
The squeezy jet.
Manchester to Manchester.
Easy squeezy. Manchester to Manchester.
all the places on south side this fly could have landed, it landed right in the coffin.
Oh no. Right, let's catch this EasyJet Manchester to Manchester flight. Warm welcome back to Manchester Airport. Clean connection there with the ground. Stopping nice and quick as well. Couldn't imagine there was many passengers on board this Manchester to Manchester flight. No way, David. Seeing that the wing on that aircraft as it was arriving then, it's the same tone as the background.
Really?
So on the stream it looked like it had no wings. David, I'll watch that back when I get home. We got TUI something or another. Is it a 7.6, is it? Oh god, if it's a 7.6, oh my gosh, I can't actually see. Let's get a zoom in. Might just be a 7.3, I can't actually see.
That looks like a 7.6.
It is a 7.6, oh my gosh, yes!
Fantastic.
This is the place to be for this departure. Oh yes. Wow. I feel kind of bad for not going on the main page now because this is awesome. 18 of you in the chat right now, you are in for a treat.
You're not actually showing on radar.
Not showing on radar, okay. Oh, what an aircraft the 7.6 is. Extremely excited to catch this. I'll probably get a clip of this when I get home and then upload it to the main page. There's also a BizJet going to depart before this as well. I mean, you all know what the sound of the 767 is like, so I won't flower it too much. I won't sugarcoat it. The winglets looked detached, it was a good illusion. Nice. great sound. Echoed around the airfield.
Noisy Cessna.
Yeah, it was noisy, wasn't it? Right, here we go. Oh, it's in the sun. Whew. What do you think of that?
That was something.
Yeah, the noise that the two-step spool up they do on the 7.6s is just,
I mean,
it's so good.
a 7.6 is heavy without passengers.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty good takeoff.
That was good.
Quick look at this Cyprus, see where we're up to.
Yeah, let's see where the Cyprus is. Why not?
And it's now at just left 8,000 feet.
Jane saying sun in Manchester. I know, right? Could you imagine?
It's not a figment of your imagination, it's actually sun.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? It's bizarre.
And we're at, well, it's only 10 minutes away now, so fantastic.
Nice sound saying Donna. I know, I agree. I think it's a fantastic sound on the 7.6s. Probably one of my favourite engines in aviation. And one of my favourite clips of Airliners Live is that privileged style 7.6, you know, from Southside.
Yeah,
It's
it's on the
class.
screen. Right?
Yeah, it's that same sound, but they're stood literally meters away, and it's just, oh, the noise. Afternoon, Chris. Flew TUI to Barbados last year. Really good surface and some of the best food. Strange, not many airlines are known for their food. Especially me being a budget airline traveller.
My last flight with TUI. 2011, my last flight with TUI.
Right.
And I think that was to Hurghada in Turkey.
Oh yeah.
No, sorry, Hurghada in Egypt.
Right, yeah.
And that was, yeah, it was a pretty good flight actually, gotta say.
Did you have food?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
I can't recall at this moment in time. I've slept since then, but I recall it being average.
What'd you have last night for dinner?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I recall it being like, not brilliant, but not bad, you know?
Yeah. Mark Green saying Cyprus is next in. It's just over Buxton.
Brilliant.
So that'll be on approach, won't it? Surely.
Shouldn't be far out, I wouldn't have thought.
Let's have a look on the old map. Yeah, just on its base leg now, the approach. Oh, look at that livery. Wow. I didn't realise it had a green tint, like a minty tint to it.
Yeah.
I seen pictures of it. It looked white in the pictures I looked at. Oh, this is going to get clipped and put on the channel, I can tell you that.
Again, wondering where that 7.6 is going, because I'm wondering if they're doing a lot of like just maintenance flights today, because
Maybe.
again, no call sign, so it could be a returning flight pretty quick, that 7.6, so it could get to that landing as well.
It also looks like, I don't know if it's just flight radar's bugged, but it's locked at 5,400 feet.
Yeah.
So it might be,
The glitch, could be not.
yeah, it might just be a glitch. It wouldn't surprise me. We'll see how it is. We'll see what's going on.
That particular 7.6 has been based at Manchester for quite a few months now, actually. Even though it's the Nordic, it's a Nordic airframe.
Yeah. Here we go, Cyprus.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I didn't realise it was that colour. It's like a minty green. There's a picture here on Jet Photos, courtesy of, let's see the name. It doesn't show me the name. How nice. Sergei Popkov. Yeah. And I'll show you guys so you can see what we're up against here. It's quite hard to see on the screen, but it's like a minty green colour with a green belly and obviously a leaf on the back. So a very fresh livery, I'll say.
Minty,
yeah. It's like the green liner. All right, Chris. Yeah, the TUI wasn't showing on radar for a bit. It is now, though. It's got no destination. Also, according to Stu Jones over on the Beluga Spotters group, one of the belugas are due in today at just over an hour's time, coming in from Hamburg. So it's probably going to fly over here, to be fair. When they come in from Hamburg, they do fly over Manchester.
Yeah.
So we might see that on the stream if the sky stays as it is.
Again, another experience. You've got to be there to truly understand.
You've been out. You actually got very, very lucky in seeing the XL with a go around, right?
Yeah.
With an aborted landing.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah. So you had multiple opportunities to get photos of it. Was it just the one aborted landing? I'm sure I did two.
Just one.
Just one, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did actually look on its second approach. It looked just as treacherous, but you could see. You just thought, I can't be bothered doing this again. So we just actually slammed it down.
It's only a small.
Fortunately enough, I think
runway.
it was empty because he'd come up empty from Toulouse. But
yeah,
if it had been, I think it would have been a much more easier landing if he'd have had some weight on board. But you could tell it was extremely light, even for a frame the size of a balloon. You could see it was. Yeah. It was getting blown away. It's blown around like a carrier bag. You know? When it comes over like the hillside there, you could just see it, and it was bowing and bowing.
Oh, so which way? So you were stood. Where were you stood?
I was stood
on the mound, or
on the mound, on the actual mound.
The mound, yeah. So it's like similar to this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's coming from your right. So it would have been landing on. I'm trying to remember the numbers now. 22.
Is it
04? Yeah.
04,
so 04 would have been. So I was landing on 04.
We're very lucky to get there that day and landing that way actually.
So. Because you could stand, there's a mound in the field, isn't there?
Yeah.
Have you seen that one where
correct,
it flies over your head?
Yeah, right over your head.
You can imagine standing there.
You could see that from where I was situated on the actual mound there on the side of 04, but
yeah,
there weren't much traffic after that. But I thought, yeah, I know where I'm going next time at least.
It's so underrated. Harden Airport.
Like I just said, it's just somewhere you've got to truly take in the size of what you're watching. Is unbelievable.
Apparently, a beluga just took off 10 minutes ago from Harden, according to Mark Green, for Toulouse. So yeah, they tend to go from Harden to Toulouse or Hamburg is the two. Sometimes Bremen I've seen a couple of times. I'm not sure why, but yeah, that's kind of where the wings get distributed to, mainly Toulouse.
Cyprus is now on approach at 2,000 feet. You can just see the lights now. Yeah,
we'll start seeing the lights soon. I've got my eyes on the skies and I can't see anything just yet. When it arrives, I'll be quiet. I'm surprised nobody else has appeared. It's quite a rare movement. Yeah, I see it. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to catch this.
Beautiful if this sun stays where it is as well.
The sun is gorgeous. This is going to look amazing. Ladies and gents, what a treat for you guys. Cyprus A319. I've never seen this at Manchester. And it's just got sunny as well, with the sun behind us. Matt's getting excited with his camera.
You keep going that way, Cloud. You keep going that way.
Right, let's catch this. I'll be quiet. I'll let you enjoy the sound. Pretty cool stuff, eh?
That was really good.
Looks very minty. The sun is in our back at the moment, but right now where I'm looking, it's sort of 90 degrees to the left. Will you and Martin do another quiz, says Jane. Yes, I'm planning on doing one this week, Wednesday. Why not?
It's way back.
Oh, 7.6 is on the way back. We'll catch that coming in, and then we'll see this taxi past as well. Look at that lighting. Looks so nice.
ISO's coming down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love that livery. I think it looks really nice. Definitely something I'd love to see at Manchester again. Just loading on some cargo there to the A380. That was a good view, wasn't it? Anyone from Airliners Live at the viewing park today to get photos? I think Owen's there, and I think Liz is there at the RVP as well. So they probably would have got some photos. Matt's over here, he's on this side of the runway. So he probably got some good photos of the arrival there. That was a good view though. That's why I like this spot actually, the touchdowns are great. It's a shame we missed the A380 earlier on. It was almost an hour early, so not really much I could do. Better view, I know. I'm kind of just curious about this A380. I see passengers. Do you actually? You can probably see more than me. The screen I'm looking at, the stream through is quite small. So if you guys are watching on a TV or a big screen or a tablet or something, you can probably see a bit better than me. But that'll be due to depart soon. Yeah, I'll definitely get a clip of that Cyprus up on the channel later on. So for those just tuning in, this A380 is on a remote stand for some bizarre reason. Our speculation is that it's a cargo only flight on the arrival, on the inbound, and maybe they're going to take some passengers out. Bit of a strange setup, but maybe that's what's happened. It's possible. Some more cargo getting loaded on though. Who knows what's going to happen?
Never away from work. No matter whether you're off or in work, you're never away from it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get the same. It's lovely weather now though. It's like a bit of sun, bit of sunshine.
That's the bit I like, isn't it? Just need more aircraft to take photos of it.
Yeah, we just need more. Yeah, we need more planes now. Lovely sunshine. I've not seen the sun for quite a while now, so a bit of a shock for me. Lovely view of the A380 right ahead of us. Getting loaded up. Pan slightly to the right and you'll see the passengers. Oh, right, okay. There you go.
What did everyone make of this Cyprus anyway?
There's your air bridge. Sorry, I couldn't see that from my point of view.
Good feedback from the Cyprus Airways.
People seem to like it.
Good.
I thought it looked good.
I did.
Yeah. This is like the spot to be in for photos for arrivals of 2-3 right, I think. Especially when the sun's where it is now. The sun is just like, for that angle there, it's like really low. You probably get shots right into the engines of the sun.
And I think you have to appreciate you only get that in. You might only get the sun that low in winter.
Yes, yeah. So it's worth the trek.
Just getting cold toes.
I do have a bit of a cold toe at the moment. I lost feeling in them a couple of moments ago. My hands are fine though. It's when it rains is when your hands get cold. Because then your gloves get wet or your fingers get wet. And that was the problem with the last two streams, they rained the entire stream.
Yeah, the RBP on Friday weren't even pleasant. I can't imagine what it was like on the balcony because it weren't pleasant in one of the bush shelters there.
I was stood there like this for hours and hours in the rain, just soaking it all up. I mean, I had rain.
Every time I'm just like, oh, I might just go and get a coffee while Andy's up on the balcony.
Yeah.
Never think, no, I can't.
You know, I enjoy streaming. It takes my mind off the weather as well.
And like you say, we're very fortunate to be in that position we're in. So.
Exactly, yeah. No, I'm not complaining at all. It's just something I have to endure, though. The weather. I could do like a news broadcast type thing here, where I have the A380 to my right and I stand there with the camera like it. So yeah, the A380 looks like it's just loading up with passengers now. So it's just got to stay on that remote stand then, isn't it? And then depart.
Scheduled departure's like 1:10 past 1, so...
10 past 1, so I'll be departing soon. I wonder how that'd look if I do this and I stand here. Would you actually see me? We're going to test things today. The tripod is a bit high though, isn't it? God, that's really... Hello? Bloody hell, the sun is like right in my eyes. I need to zoom out a bit more. I can actually see the battery indicator as well. Batteries are on 1 hour 28. Hello. So you can see here we got the A380 looking pretty big. I always thought the Cyprus Air looks like a pack of tree ball soft mints. Certainly does. It looked very minty. Which is the same comment I had about the Dreamliner was, or the Greenliner, was it looked very minty. So yeah. So what, my feet are freezing cold. Yeah, now that you've mentioned it, I've started thinking about my toes. My left big toe does feel like it's going through a bit of a hypothermia at this stage.
The A319 on approach.
We got an aircraft on approach, let's catch it, shall we?
The Pegasus is cleaned up, and the Etihad's cleaned up.
Oh, Etihad. Love that. Oh, look at the lighting. I need to lower the exposure on the camera a little bit, to be honest. Because it's trying to expose for the whole image and the aircraft just looks super bright in comparison. Terrific touchdown there.
Wow.
Good conditions.
Wonderful, right?
Yeah. And I'm kind of jealous that I didn't bring my camera now. Be awesome to get some of these. With my Sony A7. Neo. Here she is. We've seen her come in earlier.
Etihad not too far behind.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think this could be our new Monday spot, this Monday stream spot. Weather pending, of course. I mean, we can tolerate a bit of rain, but if it gets too much around here, I think we'd be screwed.
You have to think of the equipment as well over this side as well.
Of course, yeah. No, I'm loving it over here. It's great.
It's somewhere different.
Defo. Oh, look at that light on the Etihad. Looks so nice. Yeah, sadly.
The Saudi is in tomorrow, Saudi Arabia.
We're getting pretty spoiled with Emirates though, aren't we? Etihad, you mean? USA. You got the London one. Oh yeah, it's on the 8th. Yeah, okay. I know. A380 still faffing around. Awesome location, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll definitely come back here probably next week on Monday, and we'll bring a proper show from here. It's just right now with the traffic not being too busy, it's a bit not very fun at the moment. Ram cam.
Just awaiting clearance then it was the EasyJet that's going out for 20 years.
Oh, is it? Let's have a quick look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. Special EasyJet livery. Oh, how nice. So I was just following it all the way to Abu Dhabi.
Just a quick one. Emirates door is now, cargo door is now shut.
Message from your captain. The door is now shut. Right, this is the 20 years livery on the EasyJet.
Horizon this.
Oh, right. Let's catch this.
Horizon 737.
Ooh. Not much on the livery there, is there?
No.
Let's be honest. Air Horizont. There's a fair few aircraft lining up to depart as well. Well, 2. Which is 2 more than there usually is.
And I believe that's come in to take United to Leipzig tomorrow for a Champions League game.
Oh right, it's a football charter flight from Man United. Oh, I went to the RVP earlier today and they had the section cordoned off, you know, for Man United to park.
Right, okay.
So that coincides with that story.
A320neo.
Oh yeah, another one. You know, this would be a terrific spot to see windy arrivals.
Yeah. Go arounds on this spot are pretty
yeah. Because you'd see all the control of the aircraft as it's been brought in. That just came out of here?
Eurowings.
Is that the Eurowings from before? Should we try and get that on the stream? Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get it, it's a bit too high up. Eurowings just flying overhead. I don't know if you can see it on the stream though. Nah, the tripod arm's in the way is the problem. I can raise it up a bit. Oh god, can we see it? Can we try this? I can't even see it with my eyes, actually, bear in mind. No, I can't see that, but I can see something else. There. What is that aircraft there? What is that, ladies and gents? It's pretty high up. Have you got something on radar? Is it?
On the 76.
It's a 767, wow.
Which I believe occasionally carries US troops and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I wonder if they can see us. Right, I'm gonna sack that off because that is a lot of work to try and follow that plane. She's going to start pushing back soon, surely.
The small city that congregates around the 380 is gone, so that's a good sign.
I've still not moved off the sofa, thanks Brown Bill.
Who's that?
Stephen McGuinness.
Go on, Steve.
I appreciate you sticking around. I apologise for any procrastination that comes from this stream. Or any distractions. I'll probably end it on this A380 going out because my phone's going to die. Of all the batteries that were going to die, my phone had to be the one. So we'll probably end it after this. I can charge my phone up and stick around for a bit longer. So I've got a power bank here, but the power bank's currently getting used to power the encoder for the stream, so yeah, if I unplug that, then we all know what's going to happen, don't we? No special award for knowing that result. Oh, the sun is lovely. Sun is gorgeous. So what's everyone doing today? What's going on in the world? Anyone got anything exciting going on a Monday? I've got nothing on this evening. To get home and chill, have a bit of food. And that's about it. I'll hopefully catch this A380 at some point today. That'd be nice to see this move.
So the horizont's parked on a remote stand. Just outside the Thomas Cook hangar.
Right, me and Liz are very lonely at the RVP, says Owen Flemo. Owen, are you on the mound right now? Can we see you, do you reckon? I reckon I could pick them out.
Put a long lens on.
Lens on this is decent, you know. So there's the mound. Right, there's some people there. Hang on, let's try and stabilise this so it stays still. We'll try and get them to wave at us. They're waving! Yeah. Yes! I see you guys.
Give it away.
Look at them looking at their phone. Yes. That's hilarious. Yes.
We can see you.
I wonder if they can see us, that's the question. Sorry, the camera keeps dipping and it's because the lock is slightly off on it. Hang on, if I do this. that's so funny. Oh, that's made my day. They are really far away, as you can see. Really far. Yeah. Can they see us? That is no, I can't see that with my own eyes. Absolutely no chance. How mad's that though? You see it on the stream,
yeah.
That? How mad is that zoom?
Give us a wave.
Where's my eye? Right, let me zoom out. Watch this, guys. Hang on, watch this zoom. That is what I see. How mad. Like, I cannot see. I need glasses to see far, but like, I'm not that blind. I can see Concorde hangar and the Premier terminal. I can just about see the Avro RJX, which is there where my finger is. Just about to see that. That's kind of what my vision's like. If I knock the tripod over. Just went to reach up and then. Oh, it's been moved. Oh no. We can do a tour of the RVP. There's the aviation shop, where some of our merch will be available soon.
Oh, yeah, Flemo, us waving in the pub, crowd cheering.
Oh yeah. And there they are, Liz and that'll be Liz on the right, won't it, with her little hat on.
Bobby hat.
Yeah, a little bobby hat, and then Owen with the slightly blue coat on. I know he's got the yellow coat on. Who's that? Who could that be? And then it's pretty empty at the RVP today, I will say. And this is why I didn't do a main channel show today, because it's pretty quiet. I know they would have been watching the stream at one point there, like watching themselves.
Yeah.
Got mucky hands
You
now.
get the feeling you're being watched.
They do. Do you need a bit of food here? Would be perfect. I'm getting hungry, you know.
Burger van.
Yeah, I had breakfast at like 8. But yeah, burger van here would be good, wouldn't it?
Jane Chapman's really glad you're not blind as you drive. You know she's aware that you drive as well. So.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, like, because
do you wear glasses for driving or anything?
I can, but I don't need them, like, legally.
Reading?
No, I mean it's for distance, so reading is fine. But it's when I did the driving test, and you have to sort of identify a registration plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could just about read it, like,
yeah, they're
literally.
stuck, eh?
Yeah, I had to squint. So I can drive. I have no issues. It's more reading road signs is a bit tricky sometimes, but that's about it. But you know, it's fine. I mean, that is seeing them over there. There's absolutely. If I had my glasses on, I don't know if you can see them over there.
No.
Is your eyesight any good?
For a welder, it's not bad.
Yeah, for a welder.
Still can't see them. No.
Yeah.
My vision's okay, but I can't. No. You'd need to eat some serious carrots to be able to get down there.
Yeah, my mum always told me to eat more carrots, and I didn't do it, and now I regret it. She always told me that carrots could make you see in the dark.
Yeah, that's the old wives' tale, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. But I do have a fair few carrots these days, and still my vision in the dark. Still, I haven't got night vision yet.
Love veg.
Veg, yeah, I love veg. Yeah, carrots, awesome. Parsnips. Bit of a... I like Brussels sprouts, you know. Do you? I don't understand what the hate is.
Heidi only tends to let them in the party towards Christmas, really, to be honest. They're not like a year-round veg that we have, so...
Yeah, I don't think our Charles likes them. I don't understand why.
Parsnips we have all year
Parsnips are
round,
great.
and sweet potato we have a lot of.
Yeah.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, they're great as well. But Brussels sprouts, I just don't understand. I never understood the hate. Like, growing up, a lot of my friends found me bizarre for liking them. I'm like, but they just, to me, they just taste like generic veg. They don't have any like special quality. You know, like let's take a Bounty chocolate bar is like proper divided. You either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
And I can understand why, because it's like weird texture, odd taste.
Coconut in there.
Yeah, chocolate. I don't mind coconut, but with a chocolate bar in there. But like a Brussels sprout was literally just a piece of veg.
A380, beacon light, anti-collision lights.
Can you see that light? I can't. Yeah, there's your eyesight.
And it's pinging.
We got the A380 pinging, ladies and gents. We've got a massive audience today of 20 people.
We've got an EasyJet Neo with the Neo badge on approach as well.
I've never seen that 20 years livery before, you know.
No, I haven't, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was aware of it, but I didn't think it was here.
I'd like what is it? 20 years of EasyJet? Is that what it's? Because that would make sense.
I think it's a few years old, that library, because I think they're actually celebrating, not long back, celebrated the 25 year of commercial flying.
Right.
Not long back, so I think that library, that sticker might be a bit outdated now. So.
It felt like it had like an EU vibe to the livery there. I'd have to like look into it when I get home. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I like doing these streams on Mondays. Whether we could make them supporter only, I don't really feel like doing that. But I love the massively chilled out atmosphere in the chat because it's hard. It's really hard work. We've had to do supporter only on YouTube, of course.
Yeah.
It is really hard work trying to keep up with the chat.
Yeah.
Especially when I was by myself on Friday. God.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
That was mentally draining, and I was there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to keep up with it, honestly.
It was so hard. All the stars and people asking questions.
Especially when we put like a special, when there's something special going on, it just tends to.
It gets ridiculous, yeah. If you turn the sub-only chat off on YouTube,
yeah.
God.
As I well know in the chat and whatnot, sometimes I just got to roll my hands up and say, you know what? Just gotta let things flow.
Yeah, you just can't do it.
Just gotta crack on.
You could have hundreds of moderators and they just wouldn't.
Oh, pushback.
Push back. There's also got an EasyJet on approach as well. There you go. The Emirates is pushing back, ladies and gents. Obviously, she's going to take a bit of time to start all of them. Many engines, so have to bear with on that one. But we'll wrap the stream up with the departure of this because I do want to get a clip of this for the channel departing from this side. Especially this livery once again. We've seen this livery 3 times now on the stream. Right, let's catch this easy squeezy jet. Oh, you can see the Emirates is almost fully pushed back. I need to adjust the tripod, sorry. That's why it got a bit jittery there, because I had it set up for the overhead cam. I'm just going to adjust that real quick. This is why we do these test streams. 1 second. There we go, adjusted. Oh, there we go. EasyJet touching down with a smoother touchdown than my camera work.
And again, you get a different perspective of the 380 from up here.
Really do.
Totally different.
Yeah. John Fez was asked to join the VIP lounge. I wonder if he'll join the stream. Yeah, Tony McCall is right. You know, it's quite often a chilled stream that are more good. A lot of the streams these days are chilled as a result of the situation. And when I get home, I'll try and work out why the supporter only stream on YouTube didn't work. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Parking brake set. Let's disconnect the tow bar. There goes the engine starting up.
Just behind you see I think United squad getting put on the
Oh yeah,
I think there.
yeah, the shuttle bus there running. Will it be from Signature or Premier? Probably Premier Terminal, isn't it?
I would have thought so, yeah.
With the Manchester United squad getting transported. I think that'll be empty now, that bus. They just loaded up the 737, which is over here. Can't really see much though at the moment. Wonder if we'll catch that going out. Yeah, okay. We'll see. Jane Chapman saying she appreciates the A380 more in engineering, but prefers the look of the 747. I think that's
brilliant.
yeah, I understand. Because the problem with the A380 is it's just a bit too boring of a shape in it. It's just like one cylindrical fuselage and just some engines. Whereas with the Antonovs or the 747, it's just a very unique design. I'm actually really excited for this departure. I'm going to try and follow it all the way out as well, up high. It's not a small aircraft. Definitely next time I'm going to bring bigger socks though. I've just got regular socks on today. Need some thermals. The size of this aircraft.
The Thomas Cook's there now as well.
Oh yeah, let's we'll get that before. Well, yeah, let's get it now. I'm seeing if it's going to start moving. There we go. She's on the move. looks like we just lost her. She might pop out from around the cloud. She did take a right turn. That was awesome. Still hear it, yeah. Still a noise. There you go, yeah, that's it. Try. There you go. Seems like she's just gone back. It's one thing seeing it with your own eyes, but it's another thing seeing it on the screen. Look at that. That's awesome. Right, I think we've seen enough of the A380. She must have been on camera for about at least 20 minutes. And there you go, there's the Thomas Cooks there. Right, I'm going to end the stream there, ladies and gents. Little test stream, went pretty well. I enjoyed it. Whew. Go 3 hours we're live for. 3 hours. Wow. Yeah, it was good today. I think next time we'll come down on Monday again, and we'll be here a little bit earlier, and we'll try and catch the A380 coming in this time, and I'll try and put it on the main channel this time. Sadly, YouTube didn't work today on the supporter only mode. I need to investigate why that is. But nonetheless, we're all good. Hope you enjoyed today. And I hope Matt and Liz over there, sorry, Owen and Liz over there got a good view. Matt's over here. He's got some photos, so any good ones, send them over, Matt, and we'll put them on the page, yeah. And get them in the VIP lounge as well. Awesome. Take care, everyone. We'll be back maybe next Monday, but if there's anything special happening this week, we'll be here for that as well. Sound? Catch you all soon.
Happy?